one card. Which number? Card. Fine. So at the different sign to play, you can use equipment to play. Exactly. Can you do this stuff?
The most important thing to my family, I would say, TV, because it's the only thing that that makes us interact with each other closer. And most of the time, my family have no time to just speak to each other because my mom had a job, my dad had a job, and now I'm preparing for the exams. And sometimes I get stressed because I don't get enough attention, enough love from them. So when I have the time, I watch TV with them. Every kind of movie, like comedy, like drama, and we had it in 2012, but it was just an old TV that had many books on them. But, and how do we got it on the store, standard rating, and why it is important to my family that, as I said before, it makes us closer and and give us a time to just connect with my family.
Okay, what things do people usually keep in their family for a long time?
It depends on the family. As statistics shows that in Kazakhstan, a lot of young couples are getting divorced. And I think one of the reasons is that because they don't speak to each other, because they get offended, they get like in little fights, and I think to keep our family forever, we should understand each other.
Okay, which do you think are better? Old things or the new? Which things are better? The old thing or the new?
I guess it depends. Old clothes, old toys. I think they're better because they have a memory forever with them, and just when you look at them, you will have a memory. Oh, this was in 2010. I was so happy, etc. But otherwise, new things are better too because uh, when you get new things, you get a new experience. So,
Which things do people pass down from generation to generation?
maybe like as you said before, toys, clothes, things that kids can play on.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you for listening. Bye.
Bye. Может, еще и креативнее творчество. Ладно. My name is Rama. My colleagues are colleagues. Music. What is your full name, please?
I'm Victoria.
Your full name.
Victoria.
You got it today.
Yes.
So, Victoria, where are you from?
I'm from Australia.
How do you find happiness? What is happiness for you?
Actually, there are a lot of things that make me happy. And to be more precise, I'm happy when I'm eating something because of my hobby, or when I'm cooking for myself, or for my siblings, or just family. Such things make me happy because these things I do almost every day. And I can say that these things are my hobbies.
Do you consider people of our country to be happy in general?
Yes, it's also because people in our country, they have everything they need. They have money, they have a good job, they have family, friends, and general makes all people happy.
Can you just top three things to make people happy?
Family, friends, and a good job.
Thank you. Can you choose one more? Have some time to be very interesting. And the rest of the choose.
How long should I speak?
Oh,
How long should I speak?
just give me.
Yes, I'm ready. I suppose people use their imagination when they feel desperate or unhappy. So I also felt such moments about 3 or 2 years ago, and I couldn't do anything. And to be more precise, I felt like this during the coronavirus quarantine. So I just decided to use my imagination to imagine something good and future life, my future good life, where such a pandemic wouldn't exist and all people would be happy. So to be more precise, I imagined as a good life where people don't die, they didn't got injured, and it was the best life, I guess. Suffered from such epidemic, they had a job because due to coronavirus, many people lost their job, and how I felt about it. Yes, I was happy during such time. Yes, it was my best life, I guess. And
Okay, what subjects, school subjects, yeah, or games are acceptable for children's imagination?
could you repeat the question?
What school subjects or games are helpful for children's imagination?
I mean, there are a lot
lot of subjects or games, especially in school, because school, this is a place where people can develop their imagination or their brain as well. And I suppose when children just work in group, it helps them to improve their skills, especially in imagination and reporting.
What kind of jobs require imagination?
To be honest, I have no clue because I've never thought about it. But of course, I can try to answer this question. I think every person can imagine something what he wants, whether it can be a better life or the person can be rich. It's all in our head because we can do everything if I want to do, if we have a desire.
What is the relationship between imagination and creativity?
I suppose these things are very connected because there is no creativity without imagination. I mean, if you want to create something, you need, first of all, you need to imagine this in your brain. And after that, you just need to make it in your life.
Okay, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Хороший вопрос был.
Вопрос вообще охуенный.
Конечно, imagination, во-первых, лучше, когда вот этого и не будет. Даже Джобс, она не смогла это.
Потому что да,
Работа,
Джоб
которая связана,
еще не работает.
да, которая именно на ее cognitive thinking больше. И тогда ты можешь больше свою imagination включить, когда ее немного вытащить.
А в целом девочка неплохая, это сравнение с первой.
Первый я не
Тебя лучше попросите кого-нибудь из преподавателей, там, кто тебе помогает или там какой-то пусть приоткрыть ползвуки и спросит, особенно
Я очень согласен. Это очень мальчик, сфотографировал первый. Это же прекрасно, как ваша мать бил. Потому что потом он объясняет, что было туда на стол. Шел.
Да, я в прошлом году он был 11, потому что мы принимали 11 класс.
Сутупой, да.
Нет,
Я еще очень люблю сутупой. Будете что-нибудь учить, но ты почему?
Хочу вчера.
А что, куда мы все ушли? Я сходил, там никого нет, ему скажу, английский не нет, а сам там где-то, что-то ты английский нет. Тут никого не только где-то. Вышла. Может, походу, будет закрывать раз на вечер? Нет? Или ты не говоришь? Я давай. Я думаю, что я же просто my name is Jana Kabulna, and my role is conversation and coordinating. What is your full name, please?
Ярослав.
Ярослав Леонидович.
I'm from Kolkata.
Did you like running activities?
To be honest, I recently discovered the fact that I really enjoy doing some new stuff, which I am unfamiliar with. For instance, last month, if I'm not mistaken, I started playing table tennis, which is completely something new sphere for me, new kind of sport. And as a conclusion, I can say that yes, I do get much joy out of trying new things.
Okay, why are some people afraid of trying new activities, new things?
Well, there can be many reasons, but I think the major one is probably because they fear failure in that new sphere because they lack enough expertise to succeed. And as a result, people may just prefer to continue what they do in the spheres they are familiar with. And that's why they don't really try to get into the new fields.
Every 10 years, please go to choose income. Every day for some time. Every 10 years. Okay, so we'll start this time.
Okay, so what I am going to talk about is the international news, which I have just recently heard. And so the first international news which comes to my mind is the abdication of Magnus Carlsen from his title of the World Chess Champion. I think it took place like 5 months ago. To be precise, it is 27th of August. At that time, I was playing chess with my roommates in dormitory and simultaneously discussing with them the possibility of rising of the new champion in the chess ring. And that is when a friend of ours entered our room and shouted this shocking news. He was really shocked by the news, and when he told us all, we all were flabbergasted because it is something that has never happened prior to him, and it seemed to all of us ridiculous. However, I personally felt excited because he has been reigning in the chess world for about 2 decades, and I thought that it would be really interesting to see how he would challenge other chess players, and it would bring a fresh coat of paint to the boring world of the chess kingdom. And apart from that, deep down, I really understood why he committed that abdication, because being the champion for 2 decades is really a hard thing, both physically and psychologically. So I think he just got worn out mentally, and so he wanted to face some new challenges in his own life. Well, that's what I think about this international news.
So what is the best way of telling people bad news and good news?
I can't really say that I have a good expertise in that field, but the way I would handle the situation is if it is a good news, then I would probably tell it the way it is. Just come into the room and say like congratulations, give a pat to the back of the person, and however, if it is bad news, then I would probably start from the background, like telling that the sphere in which he failed is really important, it is not the foremost thing in life. So I would start from that.
Okay. How to choose a trustful news in the media?
Can you repeat please?
How to choose just how to select trustful news in the media?
I think in modern post-industrialized world, it is really hard to mention just one source of news which can be unbiased. So that's why I try to read as many sources as possible to get different versions of different sources of that information.
Okay, Yusuf, thank you very much. That is the next week. Да. То есть наша если взяла там 10 класс Ага, да?
Вроде как он там быстро оставили, но
Думаю, потом,
вот наблюдали.
да, когда все насыщены. И воз поставлен, да, это девочка, которая вам понравилась, да? Она тоже которая была, 9 класс, которая прям pronunciation fluid, да, она быстро говорит, но она вот у нее еще тебе глазик. Да, да. Ее непонятными словами и только на окончании свидания, это не знаю, блин, там где было, не было. А это что такое? Ну да.
Да, вот так, знаешь, за 2 года очень хорошо вырастет, она уже, так сказать, более такой язык. Ну, разница есть, да? Тут больше идет как вечером. Она как а он идет больше нашим любой. Мы же любим все так коммуникейт,
Схоластик.
да,
Сами вообще не ставятся, они видят, когда все идет символ. Вот.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Rajendra.
Nice to see you. Хорошо.
Okay, my call is Nazar Sifan and Valeria Nasrina.
Nice to see you too.
Okay, could you, your full name is what?
My name is Batashan. Because my sure name is Жетису. You can call me just Bata. Your convenience.
Thank you.
I'm from Kosovo. Just
This is Valeria. Okay, how do you define happiness? What is happiness for you?
Well, that's a really serious question about the happiness. I don't think about feelings in such case, but I guess that happiness is just your family, your friends, your surroundings. Like you just need to be happy at all. That optimism, it's a happiness, I guess. It's a joyful because when you're being pessimistic person, it's just you can find the pluses, not the plus and cons, but you find only the minuses from like everything. So that's the happiness, I guess.
What do you think about people of our country? Are they genuinely happy about our nation?
About our nation, honestly, saying the truth, I can't say that the most of people are really happy in our country. But yeah, there are some people that really enjoy their life in our castle.
Do you think money can make people happy?
That's an obvious question, I guess, because not the money, the amount of money is making you happy.
Okay, but please choose one fact and you can something.
My friends.
Because that's what you want. Feel free.
Only one word.
Yeah, one. So,
Remember
Thank you.
so I have some time.
Yeah,
Thank you.
But the one who is that, please.
So today I'm going to talk about the individual that is only in YouTube channel and news program. So his name is Neil. I'm sorry if I don't remember his surname, but actually I adore him because he's really educated person since he's a journalist that go through the reports and find something like in the epicenter of some actions or situations that happens in some cities of the UK. So I want to meet him because I want to practice my knowledge. Like he's a biochemistry person, like, and I want to obtain knowledge like to develop myself. And what I can say about him that I noticed that I wanted to improve my English once, so I decided to watch BBC Learning English channel, so I met him there. So that was really, really nice because I was needing help of learning English. So then I realized that this channel is precisely what I wanted. So he's always in the new videos because he always tells about something new in casual way. Like if you want to learn about or study something about marine biology, you can watch this channel and he always talks about new species or the extinction of this species or something like this. So that's really interesting and fascinating for me. And what I can say about him also, that he has a partner, her name is, I remember Sally, yeah. When they video these vlogs, they talking about some interesting facts that they discuss, and he always ask her some questions like, do you know something like this in specialized fields? So she's like, she doesn't know anything about that because she's, if I'm not wrong, like to study geography and his biology, and they question each other. So that's a little bit fun and a little bit funny.
So do you think the content in the newspapers are reliable?
Could you, if you don't mind, could you repeat that?
The content in the newspapers, are they reliable?
Well, to kick off, to some extent, yes. Because we can believe in our 21st century, in our hectic world, we can just accept this information because there are a lot of disinformation that can be met. So that's really dangerous, even that's even dangerous because you can find information that is really unsafe for you.
Okay, thank you for the
That's all. Thank you. Should I take the craft and the pencil?
Thank you.
Have a seat.
Hello, my name is Jana and my colleagues are Nazir and Vladimir. What is your
Nice to meet you. My name is Arjan.
okay, your phone?
Irani.
Where are you from?
I'm from Kirov region. Because I really like to read, so I noticed that I'm really good at memorizing characters and their characteristics, their looks. So my imagination is very helpful.
Why do people often forget small things?
Oh, small things. I think because they think that it doesn't matter for them, so they forgot it very fast and think more about very important things to them.
Okay, Arvan, thank you. Could you choose one card?
That's something to do with card 3.
You can take it.
Card 3 is about a magazine or something in the internet that could help people improve their health.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Which one? Okay.
I surf the internet every day, so I see there a lot of information. Of course, I see a lot of about health too. The last one I saw was about eating greens a lot. That helps improve your health a lot. For example, it was from TED. They said that if you eat greens at breakfast and lunch and dinner, it will improve your health and your memories too. Of course, you need to mix it with some another products. I read it like not like it was 1 week or 2 weeks ago, so I didn't quite I didn't quite memorize all of the statements in it. So it was about greens and their help to people. So since we have a quite good climate in Kazakhstan, there's a lot of greens, so it will be easy to us to eat them. So of course follow this statement that I saw, and I try to follow it, and I think that there is not only this about improving people's health, it's about exercising, it is about follow your instinct to that you want and that what your body wants, because it is very important. Moreover, there is a lot of exercises, not only physical, but for your memorization, as we said before, like reading a lot, and and so things like that.
How do you think people could become healthier?
People could become healthier by following their instinct, as I said before. Like it is about eating healthy. It is about living a healthy life. Getting to getting up early, like at 7, and start their day with a glass of water, and then just do their things and not forget to drink water, and eat in time, and eat healthy food, even if you want some snacks, and eat like some vegetables, even if you don't want to. I think it is not so hard to. It is not so hard to do it your habit. So I think it is more like to do it every day, so it becomes your habit.
Are there any differences between the way old people and young people try to stay healthy?
Yes, there is a lot of difference. There's a big difference because young people do like eat for their body to look it fit, good, and in standards of the century now. And old people doing it for their age. So because like they're who knows how much do they have to live, so they want to live a bit longer, and they want to stay with their children a lot. So that's because I think that's because they try to stay healthy.
Okay, thank you for that. Is the end of this video.
Thank you. You too.
Hello. My name is Jonathan Goldman, and my colleagues are President Stephen and David. Okay, what's your full name, please? My name is Amarki. Amarki, where are you from? Do you think it is Swiss?
To speak frankly, not really. I usually, for instance, read non-fiction books, and sometimes it's fruits or maybe vegetables, but not really fruits.
Why do people like Swiss? When they're young.
Because when they are born, first of all, they taste milk of their mothers, and this milk is kind of tastes like a candy or sweet, so that after they're born, they feel the first taste is candy.
Okay, what's this about the dog?
I guess it's Kazakhstan, this chocolate. I do believe that this chocolate is really the most popular in our country because it is about patriotism and so on. Just you feel like you are welcome here. It is your country, your town, and when you eat all these sweets, especially about our country, so this one of the fascinating feelings, I guess.
Okay, thank you. Okay, choose one card. We're doing for some time.
You're right.
Yeah. Okay.
So my card is individual one turn. It's about describing a job you would not like to do. So I do believe that any businesses like lucrative or profitable, they always have profits and good incomes, like a well-paid job. However, some types of jobs I don't really like to work there or even try to give them vacancy or to work. To demonstrate becoming a low-level manager, for instance, in one business, in one well-paid job. But I would not really like it. For instance, becoming a secretary or even a doctor, like having a job as a mentor or tutor for other students, because it really gives me more anxiety and stress, especially when you pay more attention to others rather than yourself. Because I believe that that my well-being, my mental health is much better than looking after little kids, for instance. And I would really like to be in a high manager vacancy. For instance, okay, become a tutor, but not for children, for tertiary and higher education students who will work with me, who will
work on such kind of scientific jobs and projects. So that I really like to be a mentor, but not a teacher for little kids. I have answered.
Okay. Is it common in our country for people to move to other cities because of work?
Absolutely right. Because what?
Because of work. They move to other cities because of work.
Because they are in little towns, they cannot even develop and improve, just enhance their skills and capabilities so that they move to more bigger cities like Astana or Almaty or Shymkent maybe, because there is more than 50% of people who live there. Like they try to improve their skills, enhance their capabilities, as I said before, and work on some jobs that will give them more incomes and profit, and they will have more than, for instance, 12 million expenditures. That's more common, I guess.
How do you think artificial intelligence will affect people's work?
Artificial intelligence in general, or like a user, or what in general, right?
In general.
Okay, so some technological innovations are really useful for people. They'll have, for instance, if students just finished a bachelor, useful for people. They'll have, for instance, if students just finished a bachelor degree and started working on new technological innovations, new technological marvels and students, so they really try to be in the higher level, be in the higher degree, and not like average people in general. So that artificial intelligence, on the one hand, are really useful, but on the other hand, they will problematic and sometimes not so great for our nation.
Give me your nation. Give me your
That's it.
Вроде как говорит,
Что-то говорит, да? Я не такого. Когда какой-то я тоже ничего не понимаю. Говорит много, но я цифры выписала. Тут суть не было, мы не короче.
оценивание грамматики, лексики, pronunciation, еще и
Какие же это слова?
они будут такие же. Здесь уже lexical words, какие
Hello, my name is Jean and I'm a leading student and as a student. What is your full name, please?
My name is Жетису. Жетису.
You're from Slovenia, from?
I'm from Kyrgyzstan, town Shino.
Do you like going to street markets?
It's mostly depends on my own choice, since I'm not going to street markets every day, so on occasion.
Are there many street markets in your city?
No, there's only one. In my hometown, since it's little, the street market is quite a number, so it's not kind of a choice to go to street market. So
Okay, what is the difference between street markets and supermarkets? What is the difference
between
street market and supermarket?
street market, the salesmen here are always depending on us, since it's our little hometown, we all know each other in street market, so we can just chit chat and just finally sell our products. But in supermarkets are only our business, street relationships. There are always actual supermarkets, most of the varieties of foods, so street markets is more positive to go by, while supermarkets are mostly for conversations.
Okay, thank you for the sequence to Monica and thank you for some time. Card number 3. Seven. You should decide ready. Let's start.
I went to investigate the city of Amateur. I've been there the last autumn, on September. It was because I had teeth and it was like an emergency case because I wanted to fix it and I also came for tourism assistance to my own assistance. And they've been here and we actually had, after my visit to my, from my, I'm sorry, I'm just too nervous about this. So, after the problem was solved, I hang out with my sisters. We visited one restaurant called Kimchi, where we ate the Western food. It was really delicious, and it was my best memory that I ever received with them. And I wanted to make it again. And I stayed there for like 2 weeks, I believe, since I had free time from school. It gave me a free time, so I would like to go back because I like the hometown. It's really good, but I do like the variety choices of places you can go in Almaty, where you can hang out and you can do everything by your own preferences, and I believe that Almaty can really give you more opportunities than the hometown.
Thank you. What is the difference between the people living in the city and the people living in the countryside?
People living in my countryside, my hometown, they're more friendly and open-minded. They're really up. They're open for any kind of discussions, and we all know each other, so there's no problem with miscommunications, and their arguments we have are rare cases. So, but we are looking at the contrast of citizens, and citizens are more likely strangers. You can't go in city and expect that everyone's going to be friendly with you since no one knows you. So it's best to have a companion next to you when you visit city.
Do you believe that people in the countryside are more friendly than in the city?
Yes, I do absolutely believe this since I previously I just explained it why, so
Okay, thank you very much, August. That's the end of the speaking part. Thank you very much.
this
Thank you.
много. И может быть, как они те же, да, в Москве же, они у нас тоже есть. Это вот куда они народная держава была, северная Валерия Константиновна.
It was the full name for names and
What do you like take some place?
actually yes, I did that's favorite thing of most of the girls and boys, especially teens, because we always love to take some photos just in order to create new memories of new situations and
Do
places.
you have a favorite one and photo?
Yes, I have actually had a lot of them. I always add them to my favorite ones in the
Do you want to improve your photography skills?
Yes, I really would like to, because I love taking selfies, but it's not really good when some other people take a photo of me. And then I really like to become more photogenic person.
Okay. Thank you. Now please choose one card. We have some questions.
I have to describe a time where I really used my imagination. So this happened in October 2022. It was a day when school we had to make a self-management day. We have to make lessons with other classes instead of our teachers. So I had to work with students of sixth grade. So I was teaching them English, and I imagined myself as teacher who has a lot of experience, and as their children, I have to work with them just to make them happy and to make them like, to memorize that lesson. So I imagine that I was writing an article, not a journal. So we were supposed to write an essay. So I just wanted to make them understand whether what is happening, what was happening. So yes, I was really, I imagined myself as an author and a writer. And after that lesson, I felt really happy and I was proud of myself because it was my first time to teach someone. And that was pretty well for me as that was my first experience before. And also, I really loved the way they loved my methods of teaching them, and I'm sure that in the future I will do that more because I'm going to be the teacher.
Okay, thank you. What subjects and games are helpful to develop as children's imagination?
I would say that the main subject is history, especially world history, because there are plenty of situations and plenty of methods that other people did to each other, just for instance, to reach something or to reach more place within your country, for instance. And it makes sense because children, by learning that information, they will present themselves as those people and they could know more about this world and know more about philosophy, for instance. It really helps imagination.
Okay, what kind of jobs require imagination?
I would say that this is doctor, because there is no need to use imagination because there are only facts and there are only straight criticism.
Okay. What is the relationship between creativity and imagination?
I would say that creativity is the thing that continues creative imagination. Because if you have enough imagination or enough fantasy to just pretend something, then by creativity you can just make that history.
Okay, thank you. That's about. Thank you, Samuel. Я в том третий раз проходила. Сейчас мы тайм-аут? Нет? Потому что они тоже. Кстати, разговаривали, что как вы жить?
Осталось 4, да?
5 же? Ну, 4 писали.
10, 11, 12, 14.
5? О, вы очень понимаете. Вы видите, что тебе это сразу прочитали.
Гуманитарий слабо говорит, как говорится.
Окей, понятно, жанр как был, да? Называется Эмили Константиновна. What is your full name, please?
My full name is Жетису.
Содержание. Is it where are you from?
I'm from English, in South Eastern part of Pakistan.
Okay, what is the most exciting thing you have ever had?
Actually, probably 6 months ago, I visited a concert with my friends. It was everyone who performed it, and actually I really liked this group, and I was really happy to see them.
Okay, if you had an opportunity to try music, what would you do?
Actually, I have always been wanting to learned Olympiada. So, yeah, I really like to
Okay, say please choose one now. And prepare for it. You can make the city one. Count numbers in. Which you have now. Eight. We will start again.
how do you find when someone is ago, when they arranged meeting with my friend, she lives in Almaty, and I want to visit her, and basically, I met for about 1 year, and I was really excited about that. And we arranged to meet at several morning in a cafe where we always go. And actually, I'm a punctual person, and I always try to be in time. So I arrived there probably 10 minutes early, and I had to be there. And, uh, and I was, and I ordered food for us, and she didn't turn up. And I called her, and she said that there was an emergency, and that it was mom has health problems, so she couldn't come, and I waited, and I waited about 3 hours, but yes, it was a waste of time that I can understand why she couldn't come, and it was really frustration, so I was mad at her, and when she arrived, I just gave her a hug, and we continued our meeting, and of course I asked her about the mom's condition, and she said that it is okay, and yeah.
Okay, is that management important?
Management, yes, of course, as a management person, I think people should should appreciate time of other people and always give them time, and of course organize their routine so that they can be more productive.
Okay, how can we avoid wasting time?
Organizing time, and I think firstly we should do most important things so that we can be more productive.
Okay, do you think relaxing is a waste of time?
Yes, actually I do so, and I don't realize during the day at all, and I try to learn something and always do something, and probably I rest only 1 hour a day.
Okay, thank you, Vivian. That's the end of the speaking.
Thank you. Bye. Stop interviewing students. Просто остановите. Остановите.
Hello, my name is Anna and my colleagues is Networking. What is your full name, please?
My full name is Axel Kinspira. Nice to meet you.
Okay. I say where are you from?
I'm from East Canada region.
So do you like visit Agra from New Zealand?
Yes. 2 years ago, I visited Cascade Scholars. And there was
Okay, when was the last time you went there?
last time, it was 2 years ago, in 2020. Last year.
Okay, what did you learn from going there?
So I learned that different artists and there was interesting, and I saw paintings from England, France, Spain, and Italy.
Yeah, so you're going to choose one card and be there for some time, yeah? You can take notes if you want. Card number, I say. Number, which card?
Nine.
Nine, thank you.
I should describe most important thing to my parents. In my family, the more important is spending time together. And it will have, when we spend time with each other, we can help each other and understand our problems. From last time, we went together to ice skating, and it was perfect, and we helped each other to learn, it was fun for us. And I can say that my father is a teacher, and he can help me to choose my profession.
Okay, what things do people keep in their family for a long time?
Since it's member of families member photos. We have my grandfather's photos and grandmother's. And we keep our history, family history, to know to the next generation know about us. Where they came, and why they changed their living place. Who was there. For example, I can say my grandfather. Only I and my brother remember my grandfather, but after me, after brother, I have two sisters, and we tell about grandfather to them.
Okay, in our culture, what things do people pass down from generation to generation? What things do they pass down? For example, your grandparents to your father, your father to you, for example, can you give example what
Mostly for home and their a home and photos mostly.
Okay, thank you very much. I think that is the end of the speaking part.
Thank you. Goodbye.
What do you call full name, please? I didn't learn from.
I'm from Kenya.
Okay, what was your first mobile phone?
My first mobile phone is my first mobile phone was WhatsApp.
How old do you use your mobile phone?
I usually use it for many times, and then I use for studying English, and learning English, and spring languages.
Okay, do you consider mobile phone to be the greatest invention? Do you think mobile phone is just a good thing?
Yes, yes, I do, because it is so good thing for people. It is a result of civilization, and it is also more helpful than invention.
Thank you. So here, please choose one card. And keep there for some time. Yeah? You can take notes if you want. Cut one card. What is the number of the card?
Number 7.
7. Thank you. Ready?
Yeah, again, are you ready? If you're ready, press on.
Yes, I did. When you visited, when you visited said, I visited Asana when I was 20, and what you did there, I visit Chapel, Italy, and the authors. But how long you stayed there? I stayed in Astana for 3 days. And explain why you would like to go back. I would like to go back for Italy, for Manchester, and for Manchester and Italy, I want to go, and I wanted to go for so I so I wanted to go for university in Istanbul.
Okay, what is the difference between people who live in the city and people who live in the countryside, in the villages? Are there any difference between the people?
Um, people who live in other country is more uh, is more wild for freedom, freedom countries, freedom countries, and the people who live our country is more like than the own country. Uh, People who live in our country is more.
Okay, thank you, Jim. That's the end of the speaking part. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
My name is Anna Kaburna, and this is my colleagues, Mr. Rasiluna and Valeria Kasenina. Okay, what's your full name, please? When were you three when did you wake up?
So to be honest, when I wake up, I don't really remember most of my dreams because I have really poor memory. I don't really know whether it affects it, but I don't really remember.
Do you think dreams affect life?
So I'm there are those people who know like who dream something and in real life it happens. But in my case, it's not true because my dreams are absolutely horrible and not really like true, unrealistic. And I guess no.
Do you share your dreams with others?
I tend to share if my dream is pretty, have a connection, to my real life. For example, if I want something and I dream it, for example, I have it in my dream, I tend to share it.
Okay, thank you, Lisa. Please choose a cup and reveal. Cup number
Well,
Okay, that's what you start, please.
So about the thing that I bought recently. So it's clothes and it's a dress. So to be honest, I don't do shopping a lot, and I'm not heavily into this like, fashion or new products because I have all the things that I need in terms of my education and personal life. But I was in a trade center in our city. It's called, as you know, I guess it's City Plus, and there we have kind of a place we usually do shopping. It's also a Kiki. It's a Turkish kind of clothes brand for clothing. So what about dress? So as I have mentioned before, I don't really like shopping a lot, but when I saw that dress, I was instantly fell in love with it because it was so beautiful, and I tend to wear some casual clothes like jeans and t-shirt. But when I saw the dress, I was like instantly like, oh, I want it, and etc. So it is not really fashionable, like when you ask other people who are into fashion. And for example, my friend said that it is not really beautiful, but she said that it fits me really well to my figure and to my face. And it's a blue dress, and it is, I guess, would be really suitable for my summer vacation after I will pass my whole exams and everything will be okay and fine. So, and another thing, I really want to talk about it, and it's my new brand new laptop. I ordered it at the KZ and I got a discount for that, and it was the huge plus for me. So what about my laptop? So I'm right now, as you know, I'm at 11th grade and I'm past my exam, which is really, really crucial. So I said to my mom that I really need my laptop because studying and working without it, it's really horrendous and unbearable because I have to, I have my online course where I study and learn history. And without this impressive and state-of-the-art technology, I will not really study really well as I can do right now.
What would you do if you want something supporting the
So, I'm not a kind of a conflictor. Yeah, I don't really like conflicting with other people. And I guess that's a really bad thing when I buy the thing that I like, first of all, don't fit me, or doesn't fit me, or the thing that I didn't really like. So I guess I will text to a manager of that shop, and then just maybe they will allow me to return it or not. So as it goes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Meine Жанка Бога, приходила сама с Ираком, okay, what's your full name?
My name is Shaka Bhushan.
Now, where are you from?
I came from Saka.
Okay, Nurhan, what kind of websites do you visit?
Actually, I visit a lot of studying websites where I take information for my lessons or more for my online lessons. And also, I visit a lot of film websites.